One big highlight from the last year is our coalition, along with one in Wellington, Kansas. So we're the only two in Kansas to receive this highly competitive drug-free communities grant for new programs. We call it the DCF grant, so not related to the Department of Families and Children, but the grant will provide up to $625,000 over 5 years for our program, with an extension available for another 5 years after that. The Drug-Free Community Support Program is a collaborative effort of the White House Office of National Drug Control Policy and the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. And the primary purpose of the DCF program is to strengthen collaboration among community entities and reduce substance use among youth. So you all are a part of that. Thank you very much. So part of that, we're all part of that collaboration. I think that's great. And another benefit of the grant, it gives us the opportunity to establish an annual Volunteer of the Year award in order to recognize contributions of our volunteers and inspire future involvement. And so that is the next part of our program. So Julie's going to come up and help out with that.
So there are many ways to judge the contributions of our volunteers. We can count the total number of hours served, the amount of money or other resources generated for our programs, the influence or expertise provided on a particular issue, or the leadership and inspiration that unites us as a coalition and makes us powerful. We can also look at contributions made for a calendar year and those made over the course of many years. Fortunately, we have many in our group that we could recognize. So since the purpose of this honor is to inspire all of us to greater contributions, and since we're only recognizing one person for each year, if it wasn't your year, keep on working. We've got the money for at least 4 more trophies.
And, if we get the extension, maybe there'll be 5 more years after that.
Yes.
Our very first honoree as MARPC Volunteer of the Year is originally from Spring Hill, Kansas. He earned a bachelor's in pharmacy from the University of Kansas, completed medical school at the University of Missouri-Columbia, and earned his Master of Public Health at Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore. During his 23-year career in the United States Army, he served in places such as Frankfurt, Germany, Honolulu, Hawaii, Fort Leavenworth, Tacoma, Washington, Fort Knox, Kentucky, and Fort Carson, Colorado. His last assignment was Chief of the Department of Public Health at Fort Riley. And it was during this assignment that he became involved with MARPC.
He is consistent with his attendance. He participates in our events. He was a partner in bringing Fort Riley into our coalition and implementing our Sticker Shock program into the retail stores at Fort Riley. He leads our data committee and provides guidance to our social media marketing and website revision process. But our committee unanimously selected him for this honor because he inspires many of us to also participate. He is board certified in preventative medicine and a member of the American College of Preventative Medicine. He is the former vice president of the Manhattan-Riley County Board of Health and has been appointed to the Kansas Bioterrorism Coordinating Council. He directed and instructed the Masters of Public Health externship at Fort Riley for both Kansas State University and the University of Kansas. He retired from the U.S. Army in December 2015 at the rank of colonel, but he continues to be active in public health by also serving on the city's Bicycle and Pedestrian Committee and with the Geary County Perinatal Coalition.
And there's an expression that says, beside every successful man, there stands a woman. And so we also want to point out that at every public MARPC event, our honoree is also accompanied by his wife, Christine. According to public records, she is a community volunteer with the Manhattan Area Chamber of Commerce Military Relations Committee Board. Make sure I get everything. The Flint Hills Veterans Coalition Board, the Central Kansas Military Community Foundation, the Fort Riley Spouses Club, Leadership Manhattan, Operation Santa Claus on Fort Riley, the Flint Hills Discovery Center Board, and St. Thomas More Church Parish Council. So very active in the community as well. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. And so at this time, we'd like to thank Christine and ask her to accompany our inaugural winner and namesake of the Dr. Paul Benny Volunteer of the Year Award, Colonel Dr. Paul Benny. Please join us to accept your award. y'all probably can't see it, the inscription on the award reads, "The inaugural Dr. Paul Benny Volunteer of the Year Award presented September 2017 to Paul Benny, MD, MPH, Colonel retired U.S. Army, in recognition of your service to the Manhattan Area Risk Prevention Coalition." So there's that. And we have a,
Here, why don't you hold it like that?
there we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
And we can box it up, I'm told, so we can make it home
And there
safe.
are 4 more.
What's that?
There are 4 more.
4 more after, yeah, that's right. So,
You want us to take it, or, yeah?
oh,
Paul, would you hold that one more time? Okay. Thank you.
gotta get the pictures.
Thanks.
All right. Well, thank you very much.